MotoGP absolutely on the crest of a wave at the moment.
Yeah, we're heading to Scandinavia, possibly in 2018. Finland, of course, interested in getting on the calendar. It's all about the present, though, here in Germany. As Dylan said, I think unpredictable, the buzzword around the Saxon Ring at the moment.
Again, it's going to be about the weather, isn't it? How quickly will it dry? It's very, very wet out there at the moment. Interesting what Dylan said. These machines, though, they help dry a track, don't they? They're big brutes. They're big heaters, aren't they?
They are. What about Cal Crutchlow? What about Jack Miller, Danilo Petrucci, Scott Redding, Paul Espargaro, Bradley Smith? They'll all be looking at this race as a great opportunity to steal some of the limelight away from those top factory riders.
This is the helicopter shot down at turn 12, now coming back towards the start finish. You can see it's still pretty wet out there. What I will say from the helicopter shot, you could actually see the circuit, the start of Moto 2 and Moto 3 when the helicopter was up there. It was obscured in cloud. Here is Marc Marquez. Big crash for him this morning at turn 7. Yeah, looked like he'd really hurt himself for a minute, didn't he?
Yeah, he was very slow to his feet, just pumping the brakes there, trying to get some temperature into those steel discs. Of course, no carbon brakes used in the wet conditions.
Helicopter shot down at turn 12, now coming back towards the start finish. You can see it's still pretty wet out there. What I will say from the helicopter shot, you could actually see the circuit, the start of Moto 2 and Moto 3 when the helicopter was up there. It was obscured in cloud. Here is Marc Marquez. Big crash for him this morning at turn 7. Yeah, looked like he'd really hurt himself for a minute, didn't he?
Yeah, he was very slow to his feet, just pumping the brakes there, trying to get some temperature into those steel discs. Of course, no carbon brakes used in the wet conditions.
So 20 rider field, no Stefan Bradl. Round 9 of the MotoGP World Championship. The halfway stage of this incredible season approaches. Marc Marquez in pole, chasing his 7th successive win here in Germany.
Good launch from the middle of the front row by Hector Barbera. Rossi got away well too, as did Marc Marquez. Rossi, though, will have the inside line. It's the Italian just getting his nose white, though, by Marc Marquez. Marquez, the pole man, leads. Rossi pushed out of it wide. He stays in second place. Petrucci up to third.
Yeah, Petrucci almost got third Rossi as well, didn't he? Why didn't try to make a move down to the bottom?
And then they explode like a cork out of the bottle down through the beam slang.
Marco on that soft front. Soft Michelin rear tyre already starts to break away from Marquez and the chasing pack.
That was the plan, and that is exactly what has happened. Maverick
6-lap finish.
Through the chicane for the very first time. They crossed the line. What will Zarco's advantage be at the front? It is 0.6 of a second over Mark.
He's down into Struben, turn number 5. He's got 2 GP16s ahead of him, Bautista and Redding.
Down through the beam slang they come. There you are. There is Bautista. You've got to be patient, haven't you, if you're in the chasing pack, because you know that probably those softer option tyres are going to start degrading before the end of the race.
Well, that's what the strong assets. Jonas Folger had a shocker from that 6th place on the grid. That runoff at the Ruskin hook dropped him all the way down to last place and 23rd.
They must have got past Alvaro Bautista.
So quickest man on track last time around was Marc Marquez in second place at 1:35.001. Just about as long as they keep overtaking each other, they're going to be losing contact with Danilo Petrucci, currently in fourth place. Of course, Petrucci was fourth in Barcelona when he crashed out very late on a couple of weeks ago. Poncharal already taking big gulps of water. Dry mouth already for the team boss. He won't have many fingernails left by the end of this race as well if Johan Zarco continues this charge to what would run on track with a 1:34.752.
Great ride by Alvaro Bautista. As you can see, he is now in front of Scott Redding.
That Marquez, look at that, he was almost down there. Marquez was that big front end slide from the reigning world champion.
They are absolutely, and Zarco in front of him.
Round 9 of the MotoGP World Championship, the halfway stage of the
series with that hard tyre.
Just behind him.
You know, and he's just put in the fastest lap of the race. Credit to him, he's come up for some fierce criticism for some underwhelming performances on that Suzuki. We saw him fight for the podium in Qatar.
It's 9th place
on the Italian, just about a tenth faster than the 3 riders in front of him. What a battle that's raging here at 4th, 5th place. Scott Redding's got a bit of daylight between himself, you know.
Champion Dovizioso and Vignales.
And 2 riders who are really, really struggling. Dani Pedrosa's way down in 13th place. Jorge Lorenzo still not able to find himself into the point scoring.
He's been in such good form.
It's pretty much as you were, isn't it, in terms of the gap between those top 4. They concertina up the effect of the brakes going into the Timber chicane. Then Redding tries to break away from the chasing pack led by Iannone from Dovizioso, Bautista, Vignales and Crutchlow. This is really impressive by Scott Redding.
Yeah, he certainly has where he would want to be. Zarco still leads the way. Momentarily into turn 1 off the start line. We saw Marc Marquez lead the way, but Zarco made weight. Though I thought Valentino Rossi had a little thing about getting up the inside of Marquez there.
You have to give more kudos and take your hat off again to Danilo Petrucci.
That has really concertinaed up now, hasn't it, as they come down towards the Veenslang. 18.5 laps to go, round 8 of the MotoGP World.
This could be a ride-saving ride by Scott Redding the way he's going. He's riding for his future. Lots of rumours about whether Pramac Ducati are considering other options. Well, we know they are.
Just waiting for this explosion to come.
Yeah, Marquez and Rossi look really strong in that 4th sector. But it's edge grip you need through those fast change of direction. And, you know, with Zarco, you just wonder whether, you know, he might be just running out of a little bit of edge grip with that soft option rear tyre.
Trouble is, Scott, Dovizioso is bringing along a few friends with him, isn't he? And that does include now Maverick Vignales.
Yeah, Scott Redding's early charge. How much has he burned up? One way to go, but Dovizioso and Vignales started to really pile on the pressure now.
Yeah, as far as the championship goes, if Vignales could finish in front of Dovizioso and...
It's frustration you can see there written all over his face. He knew that was an opportunity to score points for only the 2nd time in his MotoGP career. The last thing he needed when he's riding for his Ruskin Hook. So that's it, there's no rider now in MotoGP that scored points in every race. Jonas Folger was the last one, the first race error we've seen of the year from the German, not the way he would have.
EP16 is quick. And he's quite capable of staying with these guys as we stand at the moment. Redding coming under real pressure. Dovizioso thinks about getting up the inside of Vignales.
Plastic and clinical Timber chicane move there on the brakes by Bautista. Executed to absolute perfection. So Bautista back up into 7th place. Rossi's through on Marquez. So Yamaha 1-2 then. Johan Zarco, the rookie sensation, still leading. Marquez led briefly off the line. Zarco. Pol Espargaro and the Suzuki man, Maverick Vignales.
Row 3, could there be a big surprise here? Andrea Dovizioso, Aleix Espargaro and Andrea Iannone. And in the 4th row, Dani Pedrosa.